Hey, what it do, y'all? I'm just chilling here at this park, looking at this lake y'all see out front. I needed a break. I needed somewhere to just chill and to get my mind right. And I was thinking about some stuff. We gotta wake up every day with these bills to pay and people that we gotta be there for. Of course, with this video title, it leans strongly towards the bills that we got to pay. And yeah, just it's really a set in motion as to the way society is going to continue to metamorph itself. And I don't think it's going to reflect the beauty of this lake. I think it's going to be something more contaminated than what you see before us. But before we even go there, hopefully this video can be like a good time capsule per se. In that, yeah, you if you look up servitude, it usually means to be subject or in constant service to something more powerful or to be a slave to it. Now, in the positive sense, this means that you have an allegiance to the creator, given that you were created, because that's what you believe. And you want to do good by that creation. You want to reflect that you are a good creation. So you feel in debt to that, and you want to always try to be the best person that you can be and learn about the ways and the mindset of the creator. And some of us could be here on this planet as just that, messengers sent from the creator. I'm not giving any hints, but maybe someone can know that this video could probably be a message. But okay, but yeah, I just gave y'all the definition of servitude, but see, solitude is just this act of being alone, whether this is the way you are or the way that you chose to be, But I always felt that with those who chose to be, most of these people are not them true selves. And so this does go back to the idea of servitude, because a lot of these people who are no longer their true selves for whatever reason, they didn't want to feel like a slave to society. But some people take that too far and they change up who they are and who they are about altogether. See, I believe in us taking a stand and to want to make sure that we are continuing to make this world a better place and not at the hands of just a few people. We have to continue to have that kind of fight. The problem is we're not even fighting for that alone. We're not fighting at all. So in a sense of whatever we strive for in regards to solitude is not true solitude. You're not alone for the right reasons. If you're trying to fight slavery, you should have times alone to learn how to plan on making this world better. It starts with making your life better. But you should also be thinking about the world around you, the beauty of the world that you sit around that is helping you to gather your thoughts, like you see yours truly doing here at this park. I see the beauty of this park and how it's helping me to have my mind be one step a little better than just a minute ago. And I'm just thankful that fall has finally came back, because given the date of this video, fall has not been around, especially in my neck of the woods. I'm just glad that fall is starting to show itself once more. I was like, man, I've been wanting to get out to run. I've been wanting to get out to work out, but it's been so cold lately. Oh my goodness. But yes, today feels good enough. This feels like my kind of weather. I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of the year, by the way. But yeah, solitude is great as long as you're thinking more or less about perfecting your servitude, because you believe that you are created and that you want to reflect the creator. You want to be a good creation. You want to reflect that. Nature does it, but the funny thing is, with those who are made in his image, some of us are so far removed from that. Even the animals start to look better. So what does that make those who are not even trying to be looking like him, the creator, per se? You're more diabolical. That's what you are. So if you're just doing solitude, without perfecting your servitude, you're just in essence becoming more diabolical. And you're truly not treading lightly. You know, you're becoming more rogue as the days go by. You know, being the lone wolf that I am, I try my best to continue to tread lightly. You know, I don't remain in one place forever. I always find a different way to get about in this life. You know, despite all the stuff that's coming my way as far as the expectations of this society and what it tells you have to do, these bills you have to pay, you just let it go and you let it flow. You go elsewhere, you know, and that's how I've been moving in life. You know, you don't want to be enslaved to things that aren't trying to reflect the creation. And a lot of society is like that these days. You know, so something else I was going to say, I was thinking about it last night because I had a conversation with a few people. But as far as what you do for other people, you know, if this world was really about making a difference, if this world was really about making a change, you would see it reflective in society and reflective in people that are around you. Has there been anything lately that really reflects that this world is becoming a better place? Has your servitude, even in this society, reflective of the gratitude that a lot of this society can offer back? I think not. Is it so in a lot of people that you run into? You know, do you have a decent marriage or do you have a decent type of relationship? Probably not. So that's basically a question, yeah. Has what we've been doing for people or for society, has there been byproducts of that, positive byproducts that show that it was all worth it? Or should we continue to separate ourselves, become more recluse, become more isolated as the days go by? One thing is, you can't escape nature. You wake up to it every day, no matter how man tries to change it. And the same can be so about you and your universe. There's still this natural quality of you to reflect the creation, no matter how much you try to deny it. Some people do it through their whole idea of solitude because they don't want to really reflect any type of servitude in regards to the creation. And I think that's what it's all about. You just have to sometimes put society out of your mind, and you have to think of creation, and the creator will help you get along the way in this society. He said in his word, trust in him and lean not to your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he shall direct your path. Of course, in some Bibles it says trust in the Lord, you know. But I don't say Lord because a lot of the translations was based on the way society was becoming more of a lordship over people as it is now. Because a lot of what's going on in the society is for people to be looking at society as their Lord instead of the creator himself. So we have to always know that servitude and solitude go hand in hand, but as long as your servitude is reflective of the creation. Because in essence, if it's not, then you're just becoming more selfish of an individual, no matter how much you try to be in solitude from this society. It's a self-preservation motive instead of a holy preservation motive. When it's truly of an angelic way, a godly way, you know. It's only about your way. And your way will only get you so far with your version of solitude. See, solitude for me is different because if I'm serving the creator with my servitude, a lot of times I have this solitude so that the creator can speak to me more about how to perfect my servitude in this society. Not necessarily for this society. I'm for the betterment of this society, but not strictly for this society in its current state. No. Even if this society was great, I would always want better. You see this in nature all the time. But in mankind, man is not kind. Signing out.